For once, the clichés seem almost inadequate. It really was a political earthquake. We really are in uncharted waters, and we really do have no idea what happens next. So the search for clarity and maybe even some certainty is underway. And while it's a little previous to suggest that much dust has settled, a week has now passed since the referendum result was revealed. So we have at least had some time to consider its possible ramifications. Time now then, obviously, for a poll, examining where we were, where we are, and where we think we might be going with Brexit. It's thrown up a few surprises, and some rather bad news for anyone hoping that they'd seen the back of the ballot box for a while.
Have you had enough of voting yet? Apparently not. In fact, almost half of voters polled said Britain should hold another general election before the UK starts to negotiate Brexit, so that each party can set out its own vision for life outside the EU. And maybe this is why. 59% told us they were not confident in Britain's political leaders getting the best possible Brexit deal for Britain. That rises to 76% of Remain voters. And what about buyer's remorse? All those voters who supposedly want to change their minds? Well, maybe not. 92% of respondents said they'd definitely vote the same way, but of them, 5% of Leave voters did say they would now change their vote, compared to just 2% of Remain voters. And finally, imagine if all this just went away. Well, more than a third of voters think it might. 22% said they don't know if Britain will actually leave the EU, and 16% think the UK will actively defy the Brexit vote and find a way to stay in.